So if I am feeling that fear come up and I have an anchor, something that grounds me into that moment, all of the sudden, the scary thing feels easier. So I'll give you an example. And this is where I remind, everybody that being in a business, being in the world, really doing anything is a mindset game. And when we can tame this, it is so much easier to drop into this, 1,000 times easier. But we got to tame this little guy up here. And that is telling us that there is fear and we feel scared here. And that's okay. But how do we make it easier for ourselves to drop in? So literally popping your hand on your chest will help you drop in, feeling into your body. Those reels, though, they're still scary, right, Elise? We're going to talk about reels later on in this. And really acting from that place and feeling the fear and doing it anyway. And there's obviously so much work that comes into mindset work that's way more, personalized when we're feeling the fear, but really anchoring into a reason. So something I do, for example, when I post on Instagram, clearly I've trained this muscle big time because it's all a muscle, right? It's all a muscle. Is that I give myself an anchoring statement, or you might call it a mantra, for when the fear comes up. And this is really, 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 really useful. If you do anything walking away from this and you implement this, it will literally shift your world. So something to think about is, so if I am feeling that fear come up and I have an anchor, something that grounds me into that moment, all of the sudden, the scary thing feels easier. So I'll give you an example. Every time I go to write a post on socials or post a stupid reel where I feel like a silly Billy, I will remind myself that this post is not about it being perfect. It's not about it serving everybody. It's literally just about getting closer to getting the 4, which I'm going to go over later, in the week done and delivering value. That's it. It doesn't need to do anything fancy. It doesn't need to convert all the clients. It doesn't need to do anything, but deliver a little bit of value to the people watching, and that's it. So then every time that fear comes up, and obviously different things are fear for different people, but if you can design an anchoring statement, easiest way to think of an anchoring statement, what is your biggest rebuttal? So your mind, right, will be giving you a rebuttal. So think of the biggest thing it's giving you a rebuttal towards and create an anchoring statement. It can also be your why, but that doesn't always work as well for me. Sometimes it does if I can think of a really good reason why.